Tashkent hosted international conference Advanced Practice-Oriented Educational Technologies for Elite Engineering Education. The participants presented the world's most advanced practice-oriented educational technologies, such as industrial assessment centers, Fab Lab, FabLearn, STEM, digital art, and educational hub. We live in the area of the fourth industrial revolution and the transition to Industry 4.0. The new industry faces the task of creating the factories of the future, or integrated technological chains which will comprehensively and quickly design and produce a new generation of competitive products. The result is a systematic impact on all countries, companies, industries, and society. Also, the changes in the modern world make it almost impossible to use the traditional classical system of education in its pure form, both in higher education institutions, public schools, and the vocational education system. Therefore, one of the main objectives of Uzbekistan in this direction is development of elite engineering education.
President Mirziyoyev has made 2023 a year of education and technological development. And I think this is going to require the work of both the government, but also private industry, and a public-private partnership that links education and industry and manufacturing and agriculture and looks for ways to build synergies among all of these different initiatives and institutions. It's not easy, but it can be done with the right kind of work.
The purpose of the presented breakthrough educational technologies is to create an educational environment with ample opportunities for implementing the most advanced world educational models, project and problem-based learning approaches, meta-disciplinary teaching for dual education, case study methods, CDIO concept. Another important feature of the presented educational tools is the universality. For example, the possibility of their use for higher education institutions and secondary schools, colleges, and vocational schools. The third important characteristic of their presentations made at the conference is the possibility of their use for real sector enterprises. Therefore, for the first time, the conference brought together representatives of higher educational institutions, secondary schools, colleges, technical colleges, vocational schools, and representatives of the real sector of the economy.
Uzbekistan, is the city of Tashkent ready to participate in the this global technology revolution that's occurring? I'll suggest to you they are. Partly the government and government involvement in various and sundry ways, but I will suggest to you even the more important one is the private sector, and the private sector working with the public sector. You made the mention of public-private partnerships, and I think those are the real path forward. Not just in Uzbekistan, but around the globe.
The presentation prepared by Uzbekistan's newly launched Youth Initiative Center was in particular interest. It introduced the educational hub for the elite of engineering education, which technological equipment allows the implementation of the most advanced practice-oriented educational technologies.
It's a great opportunity to be here because for us, it's a way to contribute to the development of our youth. Since I've mentioned before, we have over 60% of the population is under 30 years old. So our aim is to provide opportunities for our youth, to educate our youth, and to modernize engineering education system.
The proposed innovative educational structure is designed to train the technological engineering elite of the next generation, so Uzbekistan's innovative economy can cope with modernity's complex global challenges. Thus, modern engineering education should be practice-oriented, and the educational process should become a part of the continuous movement – school, higher education institution, enterprise. This process becomes possible when using the world's best practices and modern educational technologies in educational activities based on the Educational Hub for Elite Engineering Education, presented by the Youth Initiative Center.